Welcome to part 3 of this 7-part video series on troubleshooting stuck malolactic fermentations. In this video, we will be focusing on the physiological conditions of wine that can contribute to stuck fermentations. We will explore factors such as pH, temperature, SO2, and alcohol, and how they impact malolactic fermentation. Join us as enologist and senior application scientist Duncan Ham from Hansen shares insights and strategies to overcome these challenges.
Hello, and welcome to the short video on stuck malolactic fermentation due to the physiological conditions of a given wine. So what is the problem with physiological conditions of a given wine? Well, malolactic bacteria, or at least a population of malolactic bacteria, do require specific conditions in order to metabolize successfully. Now, the four most basic conditions to manage to ensure a good MLF are the wine pH, the level of total sulfites, the temperature, and the percentage alcohol. So what can cause a wine to be out of the necessary range for a good malolactic fermentation? Well, there's probably three main causes of this. First of all, it could be from the winery selecting a strain that's simply not compatible with the wine. It just doesn't match the chemistry of the wine that it's expected to do the job in. Another cause is some wines simply have too much sulfur dioxide. And sometimes we see that sometimes wines are just too cold for MLF to proceed. So how do we diagnose this? Well, it's pretty simple. For most wine labs are able to do these four basic tests to measure the temperature, the alcohol, the sulfites, and the pH. And then once those have been measured, it's important to cross-reference with the strain that's been inoculated. If the incorrect strain has been used, it's simple. The solution is to inoculate with a strain that does fit the conditions. Just a further comment, where the sulfur dioxide level is excessive, where legally permitted, it would be recommended to reduce it, either by removal, where permitted, or by blending with some other wine that does have a lower sulfur level. Now, to help illustrate the importance of these conditions, this is our viniflora range table for our bacteria. Each row represents a different bacteria, and some of these columns represent the different physiological conditions that need to be met. Now, to serve it as an example, if you have a wine with particularly high sulfide, we would recommend CH35 because it has a tolerance of 45 parts per million SO2, total SO2. It's the highest in our range, and therefore it's the natural choice for a wine with high sulfites. If, however, you have a wine with a very low pH that you're looking to put through MLF, CH11 with its tolerance of as low as pH 3.0 would be the perfect choice. Then lastly, if your wine has very high alcohol, CH16 would be the one to use with its alcohol tolerance of 16% alcohol. I really hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for listening.